alright, mama, that's alright for you. That's alright, mama, any way you do, well, that's alright. That's alright. Well, that's alright now, mama, any way you do. Well, mama, she done told me, papa done told me too. Son, that girl you fooling around, she ain't no good for you. Well, that's alright. That's alright. Well, that's alright now, mama, any way you do. Well, I'm leaving town, baby, leaving town for sure. Then you won't be bothered with me hanging around your door. Well, that's alright. Guys, great to see you. There you have me playing a song written originally by a guy called Arthur Crudup, and of course made very famous by Elvis Presley. But many people have covered the song, including Snooks Eaglin, who I've covered in the past with some of his songs. And I've kind of based the guitar playing around that and stuck with the kind of Elvis lyrics, if you like. And this is a great song for me to illustrate a couple of different techniques that may help you with your playing, alright? So first of all, let's take a look at the chords. You probably guessed that we're in the key of A, right? Which means we have an A. And I'm actually playing an A7 by and large for most of the kind of riff when we're playing in A. Then we go to a D, which I'm sure you're all familiar with, right? And then an E. And they're the only chords that we really need for this song, all right? Now, the key to this is kind of the right hand, in the version I was playing at least. And what I'd like you to be able to do is just use your bare hand without a plectrum, in a sense, because this is a kind of useful skill to have. It brings a different sound to the table, if you like. So when we finger pick, it sounds a certain way. When we use a pick or a plectrum, it sounds another way. And when we just kind of use our thumb or our, strumming wise, that also sounds different. And sometimes that can be what we want. So it makes sense for us to be as versatile as we can be as guitar players, all right? Now, what I'm kind of doing in this A7 position is playing. So really what you're looking to do, if I shut down this left hand, is going. Now it's all in the wrist, right? And sometimes, like I've pointed out before, it can be a good idea to shut off the left hand and just practice having a very, very loose wrist, because what makes these kind of things sound good is when the wrist is loose. Very often when we're starting out on our guitar journey, it's very stiff, our wrist, and it's not as loose as we would like it to be, which is why a lesson like this can be helpful to us. So if we were to slow this down, you'll notice that I'm just literally going up, down, up, down, up, down. But what's creating the rhythm is pressing on and off on the chords, and sometimes doing a little bit of dampening with the right hand. And that's what confuses a lot of people who I teach, in a sense. Very often I get this question, well, why don't I sound like you? And that's because they don't fully understand what's happening, all right? So let's focus on this A bit for a second, and then you can have a work on this until you get it smooth, because it will take some time to get this down. So this is how it sounds up to speed. Now you'll notice that the index finger on the left hand is pressing on and off ever so slightly. It's difficult to see, okay? And I'm also using this middle finger, you probably guessed that, on the 3rd fret 5th string to go. So little bend and then played open, all on the A string, 5th string. Then we're dropping down onto that 3rd fret 1st string to make it an A7. So slowed down we have. that type of idea. Now I should just point out at this stage that you're not necessarily looking to copy me note for note. This rhythm in A, you can come up with your own kind of rhythm. I play it very, very differently all the way through the song. I mean, there is a common theme going through the song, but by and large, it's open to interpretation. And this is where you develop as a player by putting your own stamp on it, all right? So let me just play that A for you for a while, because really that's the key, okay? So we have... So that is the first element we really want to work on, and that's the thing that we really want to get smooth. Once we've done that, you'll notice that from the A it goes into the D. Now a couple of ways we can do this. We can go with the bend on the 5th string of the 3rd fret. Now if we're going to do that, what it means is we have to get this middle finger, once it's played the... And it should be noted that whilst we're bending on the 3rd fret, 5th string, rather than playing that open, the 5th string, like we do when we're playing the A chord, when we're playing the D chord, we play the 4th string open. Then it's got to get right back onto this 2nd string, 3rd fret in time. So we have... So you can see it's a good thing to practice, right, for getting this right hand really playing an interesting rhythm. Then we go into the E. Right, now we can add this 7th where we put our little finger again on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. It goes back into the A and plays that rhythm again, okay? Now sometimes you'll notice when we go to the E, we play a D and we stop the chord in its tracks. So it sounds like this. Now, at that point, I play a little lick. Now, all I'm doing here is I'm playing the 3rd fret 1st string, 3rd fret 2nd string, 2nd string 1st fret, then we jump up onto the 3rd string 2nd fret, then we play it open, 3rd string, open 4th string, and then we bend that 5th string 3rd fret, at which point we go back into our A and play the little shuffle. So that sounds like this in context, the whole thing. Okay, one more time, nice and slowly. And essentially, guys, I just wanted to give you something simple that you could work with and get results with relatively quick. Now, if you haven't done this type of thing without playing with a pick or a plectrum, and you're just going to use your thumb like I am for this one, of course you can use a pick and a plectrum, you know, don't rule that out, you know, it's definitely something that you can include. But like I say, part of the purpose, if you like, behind this lesson is to try and use our thumb and just get this looseness in our wrist, and this is a good song for doing that. So I hope that you found this helpful, and perhaps you could share your feedback down below. It's always great to hear what you think of the lessons, and I'll look forward to seeing you soon with another one. In the meantime, you all take care, guys. Good luck.